This situation has happened to me many times. I got a call from an unknown number, I picked it up. In a call, a girl with very pleasant voice told me that she is calling from investment company X and Y. Sometimes they also mention that my friend whom I haven't seen in years gave them my number, and they would like to offer me this opportunity, which will be here only for a few days. The shares of some famous company are now low, and in addition they want to pay their shareholders a fat dividend in a few days. I smelled the rat, so I asked her a few questions, and after a few minutes I was sure that I'm dealing with a very fishy company. So I told her, your company's offer sounds very interesting, but I have one more question. Before you called me, did you sing do-do-do, do-do-do, like from the movie The Wolf of Wall Street? And that was basically the end of the conversation, because I knew that if I continued with it and did everything she wanted, that would be the last time I saw my money. So what question should you ask before entrusting your money to someone else? First, if the voice in a call sounds like a robot,
this is legit, just send me your money,
and informs you that she's from NHS, HMRC or a bank you don't even have an account with, just hang up straight away. If NHS, HMRC or a bank has something important, they usually send a letter or email, or have a real person to deal with their customers. Question number 1. If I buy shares with you, will I be able to attend the general meeting as one of the shareholders? As a shareholder, you became the owner of the company and are entitled to participate in the management of the company. If a pleasant voice on the phone explains to you that this is not possible with them, remember, they are more interested in the content of your wallet than providing you the real access to the stock's exchange. Will I receive a dividend? As a shareholder, you are entitled to a share of the profits or a dividend if the company pays it. Not every company does that. For example, Tesla, Netflix, Moderna do not pay dividends, but companies like Microsoft, Apple and Coca-Cola do. So if they give you an excuse or explanation why you will not see any dividend ever, it's probably some unregulated offshore company that does what it wants. Like, take your money and buy a trip to Maldives for their owners. We offer CFD. Okay, CFD or contract for difference is not illegal in Europe, but in USA and Hong Kong CFDs are banned. More specifically, Americans are not even allowed to trade them abroad, and they have very good reasons for that. CFDs can be risky due to low regulation and potential liquidity shortages. Basically, imagine that I say, Verizon shares are now trading at $57. I don't have any, but give me $57, and if one day you come to me and say that you want to close a trade, I'll give you as much money as Verizon shares will cost at that time. Minus the fees, because you have to pay me for entering orders into my system. That, if you are lucky, of course. Because if you are unlucky, I'll tell you, ooh, unfortunately, no one wants to buy these shares from me right now. So hold the line. Where would you send me with such an offer? Is your company listed in FCA register? Almost all financial activities must be authorized by the Financial Conduct Authority or FCA in UK. FCA is the conduct regulator for almost 60,000 financial services firms. It tries to protect customers and enhance the integrity of UK financial system. In short, you definitely want that company that has your hard-earned money in its hands to be regulated by FCA. Do you also offer leverage so I can earn more? This is a catch. The leverage is a dangerous thing. You can earn more if the market goes in the right direction, but it can also zero you out quickly if it moves in the other direction. We were taught at the university that the 1 to 10 leverage is dangerous. So when the guy on the phone boasted to me that they offer a 1 to 400 leverage, to understand what leverage 1 to 400 means. Let's say I want to buy shares that are worth £20 and I want to invest £1000. Normally I could buy 50 of them, but with such a high leverage, I will get 20,000. If the price rises by 5% to £21, I would normally earn £50, but thanks to such a huge leverage, it is 20,000. Which is a very decent income for such a low investment. But if the price before it reaches 21 moves for even a second down to 19.95, then it means loss of £1,000. Because you do not have coverage, the broker will immediately close your position and you are zeroed out. Of course, dubious companies will never let you into the real market. All trading takes place through their platform, and you can never prove that the little move in the wrong direction was just in their system in order to zero you out. After those words, I ended up the call very quickly. I had my hand on my wallet all the time, just in case they can steal over the phone. It is not difficult to identify real fraudsters. They will usually push you to make a decision at a given moment to an opportunity that will be here only for a few days, without you being able to think it over or consult with someone else. Remember, the answer in such circumstances is always no. Opportunities on the stock exchange are like reflections on a lake. None last forever, but until one opportunity disappears, another 10 will show up. These were the questions I ask when someone calls me that they have a perfect opportunity to make money for me. Gently caress the like button so it's not said, and if you have questions you ask to filter out scammers, please type them in the comments. I'm interested in all of them, and they will also help others. Thanks for watching this video.